Yo, how's it going, everyone? It is that time once again. We are back for the Dokkan early stream. We've got the data download and the new UI update in the game. As you can see, everything is looking different in the menus. The menus, in fact, have been renamed. So growth is now called bonus. Awakening is now called growth. That's the only major difference, really. But yes, maintenance has maintenance. How are you guys all doing this morning? Jaren, Drace, Springer, Soul, MX, Demi, Misfit, how you guys doing this morning? Everyone else as well. Shout out to all the lurkers. So I need to find, because there's basically, there is nothing to, every single, like, of everything that comes out today comes out at 9. So as there is now actually nothing to do until then, and I've done my dailies, we might as well get our medals for the STR Broly. Although actually, let me double check now that there has been a data download, because the I don't think there are missions to get extra medals, but yeah, the Union Master thing is movie heroes and movie bosses. And the battle hardened formidable foes is stage 9 movie bosses, no items. Stage 10 movie heroes, no items. Okay. Why does the Super Battle Road stage randomly come out tomorrow? Apathy, how's it going? I heard you can switch back to how it looked previously. Really? I mean, I won't do that anyway. I'll just get used to the way it is. But... Excuse me. Wait, so it's just movie heroes is the Broly weakness. And the team has changed quite a bit since this was out. Although yeah, it's going to keep giving me Freezer friends because he's a potential 220 lead for movie heroes. Thank you. Oh, there's a loot button in the bottom right. Sorts between the two UIs for the event tab. Okay. It's on auto, but then to be fair, this is level 10 of an EZA, so.
All right, let's do this.
I know, right? A level 10 EZA is supering me. I could be in serious trouble. Yeah, the events, all the EZAs and the new stages and the events and stuff like that are all coming out in like 45 minutes. So, first thing we've got to do, as there are no missions to get them, we've got to get our EZA medals for the STR base Broly. So we need 12 of these, which means we have to do this stage 6 times.
All right, let's do this.
I heard only for your game, Amatsu has 3 world tournaments lined up for the next 3 weekends, just for MX. I should just play Squadra until the events come out, but I need to farm these medals.
Alright, let's do this.
You would think so, since he was their banner unit, but no, he needs the Broly ones. It does show in the data download. Plus, they showed that event in the news, that they specifically showed the physical Broly like banner thing. I mean, the only reason I have my suspicions on who you might be, but the only reason why your comments wouldn't show up is if you've been like blocked from the channel. Let's go, I don't need to farm. Nice. Because, yeah, I don't think I would have ever just randomly got extra EZA medals. It's a shame that the stages past 30 don't give you... I mean, obviously they just give you the Zenny, but if they gave you extra medals of, like, all the different typings as well, then it would be possible to have a bunch of extra ones. Bruh, what did I do? Well, as I don't know who you are, obviously your comment, you saying that your comments from your main account don't show up. Well, I don't know who you are, so. But usually people have to do something particularly egregious to be blocked from the channel. So, yeah, the Union Battle, ESBR, all of that stuff comes out in 40 minutes. It's weird that they had the maintenance end and then like the events don't come out for like 2 hours, but I suppose it is the time that stuff normally drops.
Alright, let's do this.
fan-made blue Kaioken to UI sign. Oh yeah, I remember that. Let me see who... Well, okay, so you're not who I thought you potentially were. I mean, there will be a reason. The problem is, YouTube's not very good about having, like, logs for that kind of thing. Because to be fair, it might not have even been me, but something will have happened at some point in one of the stream chats where you said something that got you muted. But because both myself and the mods are pretty good, people don't just get muted for nothing. Trying to find the actual specific post, or the one that I liked. There's the one for the Kaioken Goku, yeah. Damn, I didn't check. I think that was the last one. I followed your Twitch where I lost my account. I've been following since the 6th anniversary. I told you I had 5,000 stones for the UI Emoji. You said no one had that many stones at that time. Did I? The 6th anniversary? I mean, I guess technically it would be possible if you were a massive whale, but what's crazy to think about that is that during that 6th anniversary, I then went on to spend like over 4,000 stones in total on Blue Evolution Vegeta and didn't get him. Only to get him off of one of the daily free rainbow tickets in part 2. What do you mean there are bird emotes and it's just a colour swap? But yeah, 35.6 is still the best stage for link leveling in terms of quest mode when all of those other good stages aren't available. Like the Spirit and Time and Training in the Clouds when like the rare occasions it comes back with big celebrations. You said only people who spent thousands of dollars would. I mean, technically, I guess to go from 0 to that many, you would have to spend that much, but... Because, yeah, if you're free to play, like, it would take you years to get to 5,000 stones.
All right, let's do this.
It's funny how the 7-year anniversary banner units are both easy aid, while the 6-year anniversary ones are still in limbo. Yeah, true. That is a good point. Well, no rainbow orbs for Gogeta. But yeah, make sure you guys hit that like button. The new content will be out in like 35 minutes, so... Just get our medals here. the side banner units, because obviously the 6th year was UI, Goku, and Evolution Vegeta, so they've easy 8 already. But the their banner units, which were what, the Gohan and Frieza and Gohan and Piccolo, like they haven't easy 8. But now with this STR base Broly coming out today, both the banner units from the 7th anniversary have now both easy 8. But neither of the banner units from the 6th anniversary have easy 8. Which is a bit weird. Yeah, that's crazy. Just trying to like rainbowing the banner unit. Like chasing banner units on a banner is absolute madness. Super Kaioken as a Dokkan Fest of good animations. Yeah, I mean it would be cool because obviously he got his Easy A recently, but could he have the silver ones? You need 20.
All right, let's do this.
I was an Android main during that period where they were slapping Cell banner units on like every other Dokkan Fest exclusive. And yeah, the Android team at one period in time was so good. I used to love the Android team. You know what else you need to easy A the STR Broly. So you need 20 silver. Was it 12 bronze? I think it's 12 bronze, 12 gold, and 12 rainbow.
Let's do this.
Fortunately, when you do the higher stages for the gold and the rainbow, they give you 4 at a time, so you only have to do those stages 3 times. I think 19 and 20 or 17 and 18 in slot 1 versus Red Zone Broly. Yeah. Yeah, I said that in a video that was it one of the videos I was saying yesterday about the festival thing where it's like you have to try and make sure your run is finished before the maintenance happens because otherwise you get kicked out. Which is very annoying. Let's go to have extra cards, both Gentleman GT Scientist Duo. I mean, the art is cool and everything, but yeah, the unit was not particularly good on release, unfortunately.
All right, let's do this.
Like 50 bronze and 20 silver, 32 gold and rainbow. Damn. Must have replayed the event for like some other reason or something. I'll wait to do this festival mission. Gogeta let me down again earlier during the timer phase. Hard to take damage while planning when Super Simple Gogeta will be on rotation during the timer phase. Double Tech Broly and Kale and Khalifa in the same multi. Yeah, that's crazy. Oh yeah, did you post a screenshot? Because I know you said last night about it, and then I didn't see the screenshot anywhere. Oh yeah, there we go. It was because it was just after the stream. Yeah, that's crazy. Double Tech Broly and Khalifa as the final. That's wild. And there was even 2 other SSRs in the multi as well. Damn. Yeah, Tala, how's it going? It's been a while, dude. How are you? Yeah, Dokkan Fest God Vegeta would have been awesome.
Alright, let's do this.
Never played Festival. Welcome to my AMA. Yeah, people have been waiting for that for Dokkan for ages with like the intro animation of the with like the transformation from the actual movie. Is it work and moving house? Oh yeah, because I remember you said. Yeah, hopefully that's all going okay. The EZAs will be live in just over 25 minutes.
Alright, let's do this.
I do want a God Vegeta Dokkan first, but you also want the version for Future Saga that the manga had. But we can't get manga stuff. Yeah, it has to just be the movie one. But with the movie intro and everything, that'd be super cool. They reduced the size of the letters in every event. Might as well, this event makes it worse. I actually didn't even notice that. I've not gone. Well, I mean, I did my dailies, but the only thing I don't like about them doing sub EZAs, where you have to replay the stages of the EZA, but it costs you stamina. I do find that quite annoying. No, so, yeah, the thing I know there was the thing about the banners, because loads of people pointed that out straight away when the update came out. Yeah, shout out to everyone who's here for the stream, ready ahead of the EZAs. Make sure you guys hit that like button. We've got over 50 people in the stream. Can we get to 50 likes on the stream before the EZAs drop? We've got 24 minutes until the EZAs come out. So, yeah. Yeah, it keeps giving me a freezer friend, even though extreme units don't do damage in this EZA. So... which is a problem they probably would have never envisioned at the time, because you have to use movie heroes and extreme characters don't do damage in this EZA, but obviously there's never been an extreme movie heroes character.
All right, let's do this.
You should have a button you can use to just replay that same stage. I beat Festival of Battles with STR Dragon Fist Goku on my team. Jeez. That is a risky strategy, considering he'll be dodge or die in like all of the later phases. He's okay out of 10. Yeah, the new Broly is just kind of eh. We need longer events for him to be really good. But yeah, like all of the GDC events, which are obviously quite short and difficult right from the start, he's not really good in. How did OGE not feel as bad, but newer content just feels too long sometimes? Yeah. I think it's probably because there was a good rate of like getting through each of the phases, whereas some of the newer content, which is long, it's just because there's less phases, but they have more health. So you're in one phase for longer, so it feels like the event is longer, I think. It's probably something like that. Thoughts on Super Saiyan Super 2 Gohan team versus Tabura for New Year? That would be kind of cool. Yeah, there's no Infinite Dragon Ball History stage coming out. I got a news notification. That's a display issue. Wait, really? It's out in 20 minutes. There isn't even a new Infinite Dragon Ball History stage coming out, though. Right. Yeah, 12, 20, 12, 12. Perfect. Excuse me. Yeah, Infinite Dragon Ball History. Yeah, because it just says the stage versus female tournament participants, which came out whenever it was, a while back.
All right, let's do this.
Just like anything, the new thing will take a little bit of getting used to, but we'll get there. Thanks, Blazer Dragon. I'll just try and turn the auto off in time to move Vegeta into slot 3, because that's where he should be, ideally. There's a new Infinite Dragon Ball History stage, but not until next week on the 25th. Oh, was that in the data download? Because I haven't seen that. Hey, shout out to Zuffy G for re-upping their channel membership. Lobster Squad member for 47 months. Let's go. Next month, 4 years and the Purple Stone badge. In fact, I think we mentioned you in a stream the other day because Drace had also achieved the 47 months. And that's, I think you two are the 2 people that are on 47 months. So next month we'll go up to 48 and get the Purple Stone 4-year badge. So I don't need that open anymore because I've got all the Broly medals. It's in the news. The Red Zone stages for 5 and 6 aren't in the data either. That's interesting. Has this been updated, or is this just at the top because it's... No. Because, yeah, there was no Infinite Dragon Ball History in there. Let's check Proton's thing. I wish the Saiyaman outfit without helmet / do-rag was Gohan's normal outfit. Yeah, it is pretty cool. I think... Oh, no, actually, because there's that STR one that looks like he's holding a microphone. He's still called Saiyaman, isn't he? So, even when he doesn't have the disguise part on, he still just gets called Saiyaman. Yeah, well, yeah, the data download thread is actually really, really short. Yeah, Mimi, how's it going? But yeah, shout out to everyone who's here. The events are coming out in 15 minutes. Make sure you guys hit that like button. We've got just over 60 people in the stream now. So if everybody in the stream hits that like button, we can get to 50 likes on the stream before the content drops, which would be pretty cool. The entire time from the World Tournament until he gets attacked by Fat Boo, Dokkan counts him as Saiyaman.
All right, let's do this.
Yeah, short data download in terms of the actual content, but then also it was the version update, so... Yeah, I'm getting very close to actually finally finishing this one off and getting to 999. I'll probably do the other ones. We have to use heroes as well, just because they're always available. It's crazy Dokkan is more gigabytes than base Sparking Zero. That is actually quite funny. Annoyingly, Vegeta on the rotation makes Demigra not as good. When Int Kid boosts Super Easy A's, I wonder if they'll change his healing to be a flat percentage or keep it off damage dealt. I mean, I suppose either way, as long as he hits really hard, I suppose whichever way round it doesn't matter too much. As long as it's a decent amount overall, then it should be okay. Might wait till about Extreme AGL unit releases to do the mission, or until AGL Broly EZAs. Yeah, if AGL Broly got his EZA and then you do it, it'll be super easy. Bro's gonna wait too. Yeah, to be fair, because it won't be until the 12th anniversary that he gets his EZA. Yeah, the EZAs will be live in 9 minutes. We need 30 people who have not liked the stream to hit that like button in the next 9 minutes if you want to get to 50 likes before the content comes out. Yeah, they need to release a new Tapion that transforms into Hirudegarn. Although technically he would still be a superclass character, so then it wouldn't matter anyway. He wouldn't be helpful for that mission either way. Yeah, we'll get an AGL character and it'll be super. Margin Vegeta LR Super EZA. Yeah, imagine they give him his Super EZA. Well, actually, no, because they can't change super attack effects with the Super EZA. I was going to say, imagine they give him the Super EZA and make him an infinite stacker, but they can't. So... It'll be interesting doing the no item run missions against the two bosses that AoE. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, LR Margin Vegeta was the second summonable LR on JP. Join the Discord. Nice. Yeah, because for Global, Broly came out first. But for JP, it was in Gohan and then Majin Vegeta. I remember summoning for Majin Vegeta and having just no luck. But back then, obviously, LRs were like a new thing, and there weren't that many in the game anyway. Well, obviously. So actually even pulling one was incredibly difficult. Do this. Oh yeah, I see. Welcome. Hope you enjoy it. Yeah, make sure you guys join the Discord if you do use Discord. We have, obviously, the main part is for Dokkan stuff. There's like pages where you can share teams, get advice on events. There's a section for the second channel. There's sections for other games as well. Pokemon TCG, Legends, Squadra. Android 21's super class, I believe, right? I'm fairly sure 21 is super class. Yeah.
Alright, let's do this.
You get a revamp of a revamped 12 key and they'll keep his 18 key the same, yeah. You know, tech androids will be busted. I mean, I feel like they will always be busted, I guess, because they negate key blast super attacks. They're a nuking style unit that changes orbs. I mean, I suppose it is possible, but yeah, like they could. Hopefully, they don't fumble their EZA. But I feel like their EZA should generally be pretty good. Tag Gamma 1 and 2 into Cell Max, that would be kind of wild. Use the Ghost Usher in festival battles. I mean, imagine if they did give them infinite stacking. Well, that didn't work out the way I'd expected either. Yeah, they have one flaw, and that's that they don't nullify if they're under 35% HP, which is annoying because it's like, that's when you want your units to have their best defensive abilities, is when you're on low health. So I've always hated that when they make it so that a character has like a certain defensive ability, whether it's dodge or whatever, but only when you're on higher health. It's like, well, I don't need it now. I need it when I'm on low health, so that if I get supered, I don't die. Have Super Trunks at 69%. Man, I have Super Trunks. I got Super Trunks. It's one of those typical things where I didn't really care much about pulling him. I think I got like the one copy and just stopped summoning. And then like he came back on the next banner, and before I pulled the new character, I pulled him like 5 times. Like, I think by the time I pulled the new unit on the first banner that Super Trunks came back on, I had him rainbow and had like an extra copy. Right. So basically I pulled all 5 copies that I would have needed to rainbow him off of the banner he returned on, which was super annoying. I'm going to do it this year with MDS. Oh, Memorial Stones. 21's EZA probably won't be anytime soon. Yeah, because she's only, what, 2 years old this December. So I guess it's starting to go into the territory of could be possible at some point, but there's a lot of other Dokkan Fests like in line first. Yeah, literally, once the stuff goes live, I'm just going to EZA the STR Super Broly straight away. Yeah, Piccolo Jr. 23rd World Tournament, Goku and Bulma, like all of those EZAs should be crazy. Hey, shout out to Dopehead off for re-upping their channel membership. Lobster Squad member for 7 months. Let's go. Surely the cooler celebration EZAs will be busted whenever they get released, which I assume will be at some point. I feel like it'll be during the anniversary, because remember this previous anniversary just gone is when they EZA'd the Namek, Goku and Full Power Frieza. And obviously they were worldwide celebration units. So imagine if we had sub-super EZAs, we could be disappointed with AGL Kid Buu for a 3rd time. True. Yeah, AGL Kid Buu has always been a bit of a yikes. Who thinks they'll EZA this celebration? I mean, I guess it has been movie heroes or movie bosses like themed, but I don't know. Go, waking this guy straight away. Go ahead and do this. 1. Man, I hate those Inkais. Shout out to MX for re-upping their membership for 20 months in the in-game club. You love to see that. Remember the sub-EZA GT17s were better than LR17. True. Which I guess, to be fair, it wouldn't be hard because LR17 was awful. But yeah, this guy just has additional undodge for me, which is probably what he should have, I guess. It's got effective against all types. Yeah, I'll just leave him as that for now. Okay. Let's get this Super EZA done first. No one can beat me when I'm... Wait, what? Worst 120? What do you mean? For Super 17? Super 17 is like the best 120, or ended up being, like, in terms of aging, was like the best 120. Missions. Yeah, Flash God Killer, how's it going? Missing most of the units from Broly banner, so I did some summons. Kellen Caulifla, 3 Golden Frieza, 3 STR Broly, Vidal Trunks and my 750 stones, 2 multiple rotations and got Broly. Nice. 1,050 stones spent. I feel bad for summoning even though I have more teams now. Yeah, I mean double rates is like hard to pass up on, to be fair. Hybrid Saiyan's legendary power. What are the missions? Entrusted Will. Where's Entrusted Will on the list of...
All right, let's do this.
Okay, this should be pretty easy. I mean, honestly, when Super 17 came out, I wasn't too, like, fussed. But, like, I pulled him. I got really lucky on his banner. It was one of those things where I just did, like, a couple of multis just to see. And then I pulled him, and I was like, oh. Because I actually only summoned on his banner because it was the first return of Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, who I didn't have. And I pulled him, and then like the Extreme AGL team that I could make at the time was actually pretty fun. With like the Golden Frieza, there was the Trenchcoat 17 who was okay. Now, this shouldn't be hard for the time. Yeah, Matt, how's it going? Glad you're streaming. Makes being called in to reset a server at work worth it. Let's get these EZAs knocked out. Hell yeah. Doing well. I appreciate what you went through. That you went through it. Do you think what I said following message is worth doing? I think it depends, because like obviously the anniversary, depending on what the difficulty level of the events are. Obviously they always make it so that you're tempted to summon for the anniversary units. But yeah, I mean, skipping the anniversary and waiting until the global Dokkan campaign isn't even necessarily the worst idea for some people in certain positions, because we now know like the anniversary units are going to come back on that banner. So right, so what didn't I do? Oh, I don't have 3 Extreme Z Awakened characters on the team. I need one more EZA character, although I don't need Entrusted Will characters anymore now, so...
All right, let's do this.
HL, Goten, and Trunks super EZA'd, yeah. Why are they not EZAing physical Angel Frieza? I guess they're just going to wait until there's the next celebration that's either Universe Survival Saga or Wicked Bloodline related, I guess. Yeah, Preston, how's it going? Doing good, good. That's what we like to hear. Yeah, I was going to say, the Goten and Trunks will do crazy damage to this Broly. Yeah, Mac and Sif are doing good. They're just chilling somewhere, I imagine. Wait, did I not? Oh, I'm stupid. I took someone off the team. Who did I take off the team? I can't remember. Oh, I took off one of the Entrusted Will characters, but then didn't put on a character with an EZA. Because I'm smart like that. Who here even actually has an EZA that isn't terrible? Let's just put you on there.
All right, let's do this.
And when you press the purple button for the Super EZA, the sound it made my game crash. Wait, what? That's random. Planet Namek / Resurrection F 11th anniversary chances increasing. Just wrote the same arc twice in a row and it worked both times. 23rd World Tournament and Saiyan Saga. STR Cooler and Bird Goku will be as good, if not better, than the 10th anniversary units when they EZA. I mean, their EZAs have the potential to be crazy, especially for, like, Birdku. Because obviously slot 1 units currently are still, like, they always will be, but, like, slot 1 units are incredibly valuable at the moment with how difficult some of the tough content is, like, straight away from turn 1. Slot 1 tanks are, like, even more important than ever. Hope Dimer gets potential, man. This category must know our pain. But yeah, Dimer Super Saiyan 4 Goku absolutely just has to be coming for the anniversary. I don't see any reason why they would wait as long as they have. Okay, so we just got to do 2 more runs.
All right, let's do this.
Oh, this first turn for key and everything's awful. What's the best opinion, the best strategy for free to play? I mean, I think it's kind of, it hasn't really changed, even though the actual, like, placement of the worldwide has changed and, like, it's moved up and become the transcendent, the global Dokkan campaign. But realistically, if you're free to play, you should only be summoning on the anniversary and the global Dokkan campaign. Maybe the New Year Step Up banner if you're like a newer player, because obviously there can be a lot of, you can get a lot of units off of the banner. But yeah, the STR Cooler EZA could be good. The problem is, if he drops now, he doesn't have like a really good team. Like, I know Movie Heroes / Movie Bosses is kind of like a team that's gotten a bit of build up with the Golden Frieza Gogeta, but like LR Cooler, I guess he could be okay on that team with like Frieza in slot 1 for the Wicked Bloodline links, and then you'd have to have like another unit in slot 3 that's giving him big bad bosses. But it just feels like if the STR LR Cooler EZAs now, he doesn't really have like a really good setup. Yeah, people would not be happy if they waited all the way until Saiyan Day for Goku. Plus, he wouldn't be an LR, which I think if they dropped Super Saiyan 4 Adult Gamer Goku and he wasn't an LR straight away, people would be annoying. Okay, well, big damage. Go, look at that nice shiny red outline. I want LR Cooler to drop like 10 attacks in a turn. All of them high chance to super stacking attack on each one. Because, yeah, I mean, he had the potential to do quite a lot of supers in one turn if you got his full potential before. So I don't know what the I don't know what post EZA is potentially going to look like, but the problem with this team is just that Golden Frieza isn't that good. Like in some situations, yes, but other situations, very much no. Wait, did he say that? Because I actually did listen to his video about him meeting Amatsu, and I didn't hear him say that. Alright, we're going to take a Senzu Bean because the rotation locking is annoying.
Let's do this.
I'll try and get a rotation where he's on the first turn, though. Hence why we're not doing one of the events that has limited attempts per day, because that would be very annoying.
Alright, let's do this.
Mentioned it in the Broly versus Festival video. Okay. Interesting. Can I just get a Broly on the first turn, please?
All right, let's do this.
For the base STR Broly, it's 12, 20, 12, 12. So 20 silver, 12 of everything else. And then for the Super EZA medals, it's 30, yeah.
All right, let's do this.
Finally, okay. Yeah, transforming units are fun, but it's annoying, yeah, if they have really bad restrictions or it takes ages to get to their transformation or anything. Yeah, see, he gets like everything on attack. Yeah, the STR base Broly needs 12 gold and 12 rainbow medals, and the stage drops 4 at a time. So you only have to do stage 25 and stage 30 3 times each. I might just keep him in the middle anyway, just so he gets the Super Saiyan active and everything. Alright, let's go ahead and Hey guys, Mustang here, bringing another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle video, and so we have Super EZA'd our STR LR Legendary Super Saiyan Broly, and we're going to check him out here in just this initial showcase to see what he's looking like, what kind of numbers he's doing. We're in the Shadow Dragons boss rush thing because it's a decent length event where we can get a few turns to see exactly what our boy is doing. So remember, Super EZAs don't change the leader skill or the super attacks, so he's still just an STR types 4-key 120 lead, which is obviously not really anything special. He raises attack and defense on his 12-key, which is an AoE that does colossal damage, and then raises attack and defense Mega Colossal on the 18-key. So those haven't changed, but I guess the good thing is that those are good super attack effects. He is at least raising his attack and defense for 1 turn on all of his super attacks. So his basic effects, 3-key, attack and defense 180. He gets an additional key per key sphere obtained. He gets a guaranteed additional super attack. Then he has a chance to crit and damage reduction 26%. And his attacks are guaranteed to hit against the enemies that can dodge. When attacking with 12 or more key, he gets 200% extra attack and defense. When attacking with 18 or more key, he gets 260% extra attack. So that means that stacks, obviously, so he gets 460% attack when attacking with 18 or more key. When there's a superclass enemy, or there's another extreme ally in the same turn, he gets 3 extra key, chance to crit and damage reduction 26%. Extreme class allies attack and defense 26% for 2 turns, and then defense 260 when receiving an attack. When there's a Pure Saiyan, Hybrid Saiyan, or Goku family enemy, he gets 6 key and guaranteed crits. And then for 3 turns from his entry turn, he gets an extra 200% defense and 26% damage reduction before attacking if all allies in the same turn are exploding rage or movie bosses. So the only problem with that is on this team that we're running with like the Golden Frieza and Gogeta, we're obviously running some superclass characters. So we're not running all movie bosses. We can get a rotation where he has all movie bosses if we float off the Tech Broly. But obviously this ability is designed to help him go slot 1 because it's all before attacking. But the thing is, he's going to have some crazy defense after attacking. Because bear in mind, he gets 200% when he attacks. He obviously raises his defense with his super attack effect. And then he gets 260% defense when receiving an attack if there's a extreme ally on the rotation with him, which obviously there will be. So if we look at his defense here for the start of this turn, he's at 257k. Now bear in mind, even if we don't include his super attack effects, he's going to get 200% extra when he attacks. So that would put him up to 771. And then when he gets hit, he gets another, was it 260? Yeah, 260. So plus another 260%. So even without his super attack effects, when he receives an attack, he'll be at 2.7 million defense with 52% damage reduction. And that's not including his super attack effect. So he will actually be well over 3 million with 52% damage reduction. So that's pretty good. So yeah, let's go ahead and see how hard our boy is going to hit. Obviously he's getting the full 220 lead from Frieza and Gogeta. He's got Prepared for Battle, Super Saiyan, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power active thanks to having the gods on the rotation as well. So yeah, let's see what he's looking like here. I'm expecting a pretty decent attack stat. Remember, he's going to get 460% attack when he attacks, as well as the super attack effects as well. So should be looking quite good. Alright, what have we got? 48.8 million. Bearing in mind he then gets a guaranteed additional, which is an AoE. Yeah, 27.5 million AoE. It's pretty good. Obviously there's not, in this event, the fact that it's an AoE doesn't really matter. But yeah, and that's while having just over 3 million defense with 52% damage reduction. Pretty good. So yeah, I really want I want to float the Vegeta, because obviously he's better in slot 3. We'll do that. Do that. Obviously Frieza's going to get supered and get like stunned or sealed, whichever it is this guy does. I think he can do either or. Oh, but Frieza gets the dodge. Okay, let's go. Yeah, I think more units could have that Frieza style active transformation where you could just choose turn 1. I mean, I guess even reversible exchange would be kind of interesting if there was one you could use turn 1. I guess it's the exact same kind of thing, just with a slightly different version of the mechanic. And just have the 2 units be complete polar opposites, like super tanky, or like glass cannon, and you can do it from turn 1. I guess if they're in exchange, it makes it too, like, you can switch back and forth, which is a little bit too good, maybe. Yeah, New Year, the big New Year, like, step-up banner can easily be skipped if you're someone that's been playing for a while. Because, like, for me, those banners are pretty much always completely useless. Because a bunch of the steps, all of the units that are being guaranteed, or, like, I just won't need any of them. Okay, so we'll do this. Broly getting the extra key per orb obtained is obviously very helpful. And then we can get, by getting the 5 orbs for Kid Goku, Broly has an extra 8% damage reduction. So he actually has 60% damage reduction now on this turn. Whilst again having like 3 million defense. By having the Golden Frieza here, obviously we always have an Extreme class ally on the rotation. Broly's giving the support to Extreme units for 2 turns as well, which is really good. Nice. I mean, yeah, Broly just doing some big damage, getting those crits. That's what we like to see. Okay, so... yeah, these guys have not gotten to attack at all, which is all a little bit awkward. Let's go ahead and do this. That's the thing, it doesn't even matter now if we get the rotation where everyone's on full, like it's a full movie boss rotation, because Broly only gets those buffs for 3 turns anyway. So the thing is, if you're running a team that is a full movie bosses or exploding rage setup, it's a useful ability for him to have if you get like a bad starting rotation or something and you need to put him in slot 1. But yeah, it's only for the first 3 turns, so it's not going to be super good. Also, the gods got sealed, which is really annoying. They finally got a turn when they could actually attack, but they can't get any stacks because they got sealed. Bruh. A room is under assault and army on the move. Oh no. That's not what you want. 9 million for Broly, let's go. Did Broly get hit last time? Yeah, the problem is just this Frieza, like, selling in slot 1, which he constantly has the potential to do. Oh, wait, you know what I should do? Yeah, Super EZA Broly is buffing Raffle Broly with the 20%, 26% for 2 turns. I just keep forgetting that we're leaving we're leaving it down to Frieza, who potentially is going to be a massive liability. But I can just exchange into Gogeta. Although the problem is, especially for like doing a showcase for Broly, is by exchanging into Gogeta, like Gogeta will just probably kill him here. So yep, Saiyan Warrior Race, prepared for battle, fierce battle, and then obviously legendary power. No way he doesn't have legendary power active now. Gogeta with the 90% chance to dodge there didn't dodge. I mean, I suppose it's one of those things in a non-showcase scenario, like the team winning too quickly before like one of the units on the team gets to actually attack that turn is probably not the end of the world, because Broly isn't stacking anything, so obviously any turns where he doesn't get to attack, it's not like he's losing out on any build-up or anything, but... But yeah, look at that, the gods. Imagine being on turn 6 and the gods have 360, like 350k HP. So now if they get supered by Nova, we just die. So, like, I have to transform with them because otherwise we probably just die this turn, which is insane to think about. I'll do that. 60 million for the friend Gogeta. Jeez. Because, yeah, technically he's being buffed by Broly as well. Because remember, like, Golden Frieza and Gogeta are an extreme unit. So they're getting the buff from Broly from the previous turn. Because that's the thing, at the end of the day, even if Broly doesn't get to attack, like, the STR Super EZA Broly, he's a support unit now. So... yeah, the God's going to take him out here. No, not quite. That means we're going to get another turn, which means we're going to have another situation where Broly can't really attack. Because that's the thing, is outside those first 3 turns where he's getting that massive buff to defense, if you have the right allies, Broly can't really go slot 1. Because he gets basically all of his stuff when he attacks. He still gets the 260% defense when he gets hit, but obviously his start of turn defense isn't particularly high. So 260% of that isn't really a lot. It's once he's attacked and done all of those other things and gotten a bunch of buffs, then when he gets hit, that 260% is like multiplied. And so then he's going to look really good. Because, yeah, he's at 263, so if we put him in slot 1, yeah, he does have the 50-odd% damage reduction. And then when he gets hit, he's going to get 260%. But what would that put him to? 263... 263,831. Plus 260%. He would go to having just under 1 million defense with 50-odd% damage reduction. But this Nova hits for like over 3 million. So if Nova supered him in slot 1, like, he would just die now. It's a shame that this is only for 3 turns. Because obviously on this rotation, we now have a full movie boss's rotation. So he could go in slot 1 now and have the 70-odd% damage reduction. And then with that million defense, he actually gets the extra 200% as well. So, like, on this turn, if that buff from his passive wasn't only for 3 turns, like, he would survive this turn in slot 1 even if he gets super attacked by Nova. But with the rotation the way it is now, if he gets super attacked by Nova, then we just die. So, a little bit annoying. Because, yeah, realistically, I mean, I could try, but we could put him in slot 1 and see what happens. But obviously, if he gets supered, it's just game over. Unless he dodges. I suppose it'd be interesting to see how much he actually takes as well, but yeah. Obviously, again, it's not the smartest idea. If we just want to win the event, we just put Gogeta in slot 1. But we're here to showcase Broly, so we want to see what he's doing attacks-wise. Okay, yeah, he dodged a normal. He's not going to dodge the super. Typical. 127k. Okay, my bad. Sorry, Broly, I wasn't familiar with your game. Nova obviously hits for way less than I thought. Let's have a look. Because then, yeah, Broly just dropping another 40-odd million attack stat. Where's the Shadow Dragon? Boss Rush. I thought Nova hit for like 40 million. Not 40 million, 4 million. Oh no, he hits for 2.6. Yeah, and he greatly raises attack. I suppose we do have type advantage, which is essentially like having guard. So, yeah, his super attack does just under 4 million. And Broly tanked it for 100k. I mean, that's pretty good. Oh yeah, this is where we now get the stupid, like... Actually, this rotation we're just completely screwed. because no one can dodge.
Here I come.
We've already used this Frieza's active skill. Yeah, we're screwed. Stupid ice, like, disabling dodge. But yeah, not bad. 100 odd K, 120k from a 4 million damage super for STR Broly. I would say that that is pretty good. Unfortunately now, though, we are potentially going to be in trouble here. Because we can't dodge anything. So, like, if the gods get supered... I mean, they do get a lot of defense on super attack, I suppose. But remember that they also didn't really get any stacks, like, before they transformed because of bad luck with the ceiling and stuff. So... at least they do action break. Imagine if that was the super in the middle. That would be great. Action break with their 18 key super and get rid of the super attack. Because yeah, what does ice supers for? Just under 4 million as well. But Broly doesn't have type advantage. So it'll be interesting to see how he does against his super. Although he won't have a full extra... actually no, it doesn't matter because he doesn't get that buff anyway. Although Path to Power Kid Goku is going to give him extra damage reduction. So... that'll be quite good. Oh. Of all the things, Coat Vegeta then just gets killed. Okay. Well, overall, for that first look, I would say that Broly definitely looks pretty good. He's much stronger defensively than I thought he was when I read his kit. I don't know if I was just missing out on the fact that, like, getting 200% extra when you attack, like in terms of him not being in slot 1, getting 200% defense when you attack, and then getting another 260% defense when you get hit is crazy. Because one of the teams I definitely want to try him out on is the Omega team. Because Omega's giving, like, the double Omegas are giving everyone like 140% extra defense. So this Broly's going to have very, very high raw defense on top of having all of that damage reduction. That's going to be very, very interesting. So yeah, I think his Super EZA is very, very good. He does good damage. 40 odd million attack stat into additional 20 odd, with which is an AoE, which doesn't usually matter in a lot of events, but we have just had missions come out and stuff for events where there are multiple enemies, so that will be quite useful. Obviously against Goku family enemies he gets guaranteed crits, so he's going to be doing a lot of damage as well. So yeah, I think overall for an LR Super EZA he seems very, very good, but we will be trying him out in more content as we go. Especially some of the new stuff that's come out today. So we'll get to see him in some other scenarios as well. But let me know what you guys think of LR Super Saiyan Broly's Super EZA down below in the comment section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one. Alright, so yeah, I mean, he seems pretty good. Obviously, we're going to try him out in some other different situations. Unfortunately, like, when it comes to movie bosses, the full movie bosses team, I feel like just isn't really that good. Like, the lead with Gogeta and Frieza and having the mix of bosses and heroes is like a cool team build. And Broly benefits from that because obviously, like, the Saiyan links from the, like, superclass characters. But... like having STR Gogeta on the team, I feel like having STR Gogeta on the team instead of this guy probably is actually better. Like STR Super Gogeta, Super EZA, because he gives everyone support, I think. Or is it just super? Actually, does he just support super class? No, it's all allies 2 key 40% attack. So yeah, that'll be good for Broly as well. And then obviously another unit that can give him the Super Saiyan link. And then funnily enough, in like shorter events where this guy's not going to be as good, that's where I feel like you then just put this guy on there, which will be interesting. Although he's not on the 200%. Actually, no, he's on Gifted Warriors, isn't he? So yeah, he is on the 220 for Frieza and Gogeta. So Union Master movie heroes is Slug, Rudigan, and then Frieza. I don't like the fact that the stats are not up on the Dokkan info thing yet, though. Just the actual stage information. Yeah, so we got to do it with how many movie? It's 5. It's just 5, isn't it? Again, like last time. I mean, we could do this quickly. I'm not going to record it because I feel like there's no point doing a video for the easy version of the team. Like,
All right, let's do this.
because yeah, we don't have a lot of time on the stream, so I won't be doing one of the longer events. But yeah, I mentioned it last night on the second channel stream, although apparently in a roundabout and confusing fashion. No Blue was saying afterwards, I was probably not very clear and very confusing. But I said I've got a bunch of stuff going on today / tomorrow. So moving some stuff around in the house, you can kind of see that, like, you might have been able to notice that there's not as much stuff behind me as there was before. Moving a bunch of stuff around, so I won't be streaming tomorrow. I'm going to be doing a bunch of recording today to get stuff sorted and ready. And so then when I am live for the first time, the next time I will be live will be Friday evening for the Friday night Dokkan challenge stream. And yeah, you guys will see some big changes. So you've got that to look forward to on Friday, as well as, of course, the challenge stream. So make sure you guys come prepared with those challenge runs that you want to see. Any certain teams against certain events. Obviously, we've got all these new events. We've got the new EZAs. So we've got a bunch of different stuff that we can try out characters in. And that'll be the Friday late stream. But yes, you guys will see some big changes. So literally, I'm going to be ending the stream here, getting set up, and then recording a bunch of stuff, all the new events, some more of the EZA showcases, so that I've got videos for today and tomorrow. It's not a new cat, no. Sif and, well, Mac is the good one most of the time, but yeah, Sif is enough of a handful as it is. But yeah, there's 2 of us and 2 cats. That fits quite nicely. Now, Slug has a pretty decent amount of HP in this, like, the easier version of the stage. I wonder what full build I should use for the actual movie hero setup. But yeah, make sure you guys like the stream, subscribe to the channel if you are new, give a follow if you're over on the Twitch side. But yeah, we will be... The schedule is up in the Discord and on the YouTube community tab. Do join the Discord, be part of the community. I always post my stream schedule on the YouTube tab and there as well. I just realised my Gotenks is reversed because I put the... Where is he? Yeah, he's a UR. My Gotenks is reversed because I got a dupe from him from the banner. Whoops. Well, that's not ideal, is it? I just have to hope we can sneak him through the event here without him getting hit. Random funny Ningen L. Yeah, because I got a copy off of the banner, so mine's 90% now. I think they should slow down power creep. I mean, when we got stuff where, like... I mean, certain events, I guess it doesn't matter if it's one event and other events are still fine. But, like, remember that technically, with the release of the Hybrid Saiyan Blue Zone, with some of the stages in particular, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta got power crept like 2 weeks after he came out. But that's only certain events and, like, certain units. So, but I do think power creep needs to slow down a little bit. Like, if you get to the GDC... and some of the anniversary units are already not good enough. I mean, I get that they came out like 6 months before, but like they hadn't returned at all yet. I don't think the amount of time shouldn't matter so much as like the availability of the units. Like if a unit is coming back for the first time and they're already potentially power crept, like the Frieza and Goku and the physical Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, like stuff like that, when they're like... They haven't even been back since the anniversary was first on. So if they're coming back for the first time on a banner with like the GDC, but then they're power crept by the GDC content, I feel like that's not good. Like... So yeah, slowing down the power creep a little bit is probably a good idea, but I guess it depends, like, because we'll see how strong the 11th anniversary units are going to be, because they could be insane. With the 8-year LR EZA, we'll have them stack faster more than the 10 years. I'm not sure. Maybe. I'm really looking forward to their EZAs, because, like, the Boo duo especially was so good aesthetically, and then unfortunately they just released at a time where all they really did was, like, apart from the, obviously the active, like, the standby with the Spirit Bomb and everything, which was cool, but they were basically, like, just a stacker. But they released in a meta where, like, stacking units weren't particularly good. And obviously, all the people who do care about it will be like, oh, they'll be so good for Festival, which will be true, I suppose, but... I said it before, but like with the Union Master thing, the good thing about these like short events is characters like the Gods, where it's like they get the big damage reduction for one turn. It's multiple fights, so you get to have that like multiple times during the run. should really get the... I need to make a thumbnail for the Broly Super EZA. Is that him, Rudigan? I mean, it was. Yeah, 2 Sifs would be a lot. Uh-oh. This isn't good. Gotenks is probably about to get slapped, which will be quite funny that I like lose this run because I forgot to reverse Gotenks. I just saw an already pre-made team and was like, yep, that team will do. Not noticing that Gotenks was reversed. The one turn where I need Tech Broly to be a normal merchant, he does 5 supers. Of course. Then giving them 88% damage reduction for their first turn, having them greatly stack on each super 4 times a turn, and then give them guard and 10% damage reduction up to 50 per super for the rest of battle. I mean, that would be very, very good, yes. If they have guard and 50% damage reduction after having done a bunch of supers that were greatly stacking, that would be very good, yes. And yeah, the 88% for the one turn would obviously make them super tanky for that first turn, so you don't have to worry about them getting killed and they just get those first bunch of stacks in. Whew. I survived with like the tiniest amount of health. Bruh. That's insane. Yeah, fortunately there's so much stuff out today, so it's not like I have to worry about like, oh, I don't know what to do for videos. It's like 50 million stages. Burst mode, which would be 2 runs, so that'll be 1 video. We've got Battle Hard Formidable Foes missions, we've got 2 Union Master stages. We've still got to do the base Broly EZA showcase. I feel like the more difficult version of this stage, where you have to use the 5 units, is going to be significantly more tricky. Because that's the thing, as the turns then last longer, you aren't getting as many. But then, to be fair, I guess as the turns last longer, you then have the ability to like fuse Gogeta and stuff. So. GT Duo can greatly stack attack, make them build up to 88% damage reduction since they don't stack defense. I mean, that would be insane. 88% damage reduction and guard. Because their start of turn defense, it wouldn't be that crazy, but after they super, because I think they do raise defense for the turn on their super attack. Like, after they super attack, they would basically be invincible, which would be kind of funny. Because then, of course, you have the opposite, where then when you stand by into the GT Vegeta, the whole point is that he then dies. Nice, he just straight up dodged. I was like, no, no Frieza, no super. event are we doing? This is the new Union Master Movie Heroes stage, but this is like the easy one, the one where you just have to have 3 movie heroes, because I'm not going to do a video on both of them, because they're basically the same thing, right? The 5 units required one, like stage 6, is basically just the same event with the same requirement, but it's harder. So I'm not going to do a video on like both stages. I also thought it would be a lot quicker than this, because it is obviously the easier version, but I guess we're going to have a bunch of active skills to bust out in the next like phase, so yeah, Gogeta's going to do a lot of damage. Still liking Squadron. I haven't really had a chance to play it very much, because like I say, we've been quite busy. Once everything's all set up and I'm getting back into a regular schedule, I want to try and play it a bit more. Like I say, I've got no streams planned for tomorrow, so based on when we finish doing everything, Little Blue's got a new game. Little Blue's going to start playing the new Dying Light for her channel, and I don't have a stream scheduled, so if we get everything finished up nice and early, I probably will just try and get some Squadra time in, because I really need to get more practice, and I'm 1 level up away from unlocking a premium character, so I really want to get cooler. Oh man, really wanted the 7 alls for the gods. I thought they would be in the right place for it. It's only like 400k start of turn, 50% defense per super. True, but 88% damage reduction is still pretty crazy. Like a 10 million damage super attack with 88% damage reduction does 1.2 million. So if they have guard as well, that's like 600k. That means they're taking 200k from a 10 million damage super if they only had 400k defense. Because that's the thing, we don't want that. I mean, it would be too easy if units were actually invincible. But yeah, that means post-super attacking, they're pretty much invincible, except for super attacks that start doing over, like, 10 million damage, which is still very, very good. I think that would be fine. And if they're raising defense on super, but they can do, like, multiple supers in a turn, then their defense is going to end up like quite high. And then you factor in support as well, right? Then yeah, they're basically going to be invincible. I didn't actually see if Frieza supered the gods in slot 1, so I have a horrible feeling he's going to super Vegeta here and we're just going to die. Okay, he got action break, so... Because yeah, now it's going to be GG, because it's just double Gogeta active skill turn. Well, not double active, but yeah, transform into Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, Dragon Fist. There's no super attack on the turn. Alright, and there we go. With all the attack buffs and everything, that's just GG. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta just got a dodge as well. King Balance, they only get guard in slot 1, making 50% damage reduction. And in slot 1 they get the extra 30, so it's 80%. I mean, then the problem with that is then it becomes a case, though, of if you lock them into slot 1 with those kind of stats, then if the boss is doing like a 10 million super, then you can't put them in slot 1 because they'll die still. even with all that defense. 83 million from AGL Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta here. Crazy. And then the additional is 61. Okay. Alright, well, there we go. So that's the Union Master. That's the new stage, stage 5, which requires 3 movie heroes. Obviously, very much easier than the stage 6, which requires 5 movie heroes. That will be significantly harder, but that will be the one I'll be recording in a little bit here for a video. So, yeah, that one was nice and easy. Get that one busted out. Get all the missions done. 10 stones and some hidden potential orbs for movie boss characters. That's pretty good. Alright, but yeah, that's going to be it for the stream. So like I say, I will not be live again now until Friday when we do the late Dokkan Challenge stream. And as I say, you guys will see some big changes. But looking forward to all of that stuff. Make sure you are there for Friday night. The Saturday we'll be back with the podcast as well. So obviously with all the new events, lots of videos coming out over the next couple of days, so do keep an eye out for those. Do make sure you're checking those out, leaving likes and comments, help me out, help out the algorithm. But yeah, appreciate you guys all coming out, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.